Hello, how are you guys doing? This is a video. I've had the concept to make it kind of sitting in the back burner for a long time. So it's a video that I was always eventually going to make. It's not the video I wanted to make right now. I haven't put out a video in probably a week or so, and I have all this treasure on the way, and it's all tied up in shipping. And then there's one from the UK, a shipment from the Royal Mint that I'm particularly worried about that's kind of disappeared after it hit San Francisco. So I have all this treasure, and I'm behind schedule on what my intent was to film. And I hate it when a plan doesn't come together. This is not the A team, apparently. This is the B team, which sucks. But what doesn't suck is at least I get to make this video, which is something I always wanted to touch on. And I wanted to ask you guys, when you conduct a cash purchase and you get change in coins, do you look at those coins? Because I always do. Either right after or when I go home and empty my pockets at the end of the day, I'll sift through. And you know, in this community, we have people who are merely precious metal stackers who stack those in the form of coins, and we have collectors who are into numismatics primarily, and then we have people who are a blend of both. And I think most of us are a blend of both. I think it's like the Kinsey scale of coins and metals. You know, very few people are 100% at the extremes. Most people fall somewhere. I'm like 60-40. 60 in favor of precious metals and 40 in to numismatics. So the collector in me always looks at the change. So I have 4 quarters here. They're circulated quarters. I didn't purchase any of these. All of these came to me naturally as change in a cash transaction. Probably for something like a Monster energy drink or something. But the reason I highlight them is all 4 of them are relevant to the great state of Hawaii, where I have resided for the last 2 decades. Plus, I've spent basically my entire adult life here. Although I was raised into young adulthood in the other great state of Alabama, I have remained here in Hawaii ever since I achieved young adulthood. And it's been a great time. So we'll go one by one. And again, these are just circulated United States quarters, but they mean something to me. And this is Edith Kanakaole. She is known as a steward of Hawaiian culture and history and a great hulu teacher. Not Hulu, Jesus Christ. See, this is why they shouldn't allow people, Hallies like me, to make these videos. Hula. Of course I know it's hula. I apologize to all Native Hawaiians everywhere. She was a well-respected and highly regarded hula teacher. And this is her portrait. It's in good condition. So these live in my book. My book is where I keep just, you know, the numismatic pieces that are of interest to me. Another quarter we have is the North Mariana Islands. And this is part of Polynesia. I wonder if under extreme magnification this engraving on the tablet would hold out. But I don't possess that technology. So you can see the wear from circulation here. Here we have Patsy Mink. She looms large in our state history. I drive by her statue every day on Punch Bowl Street in downtown Honolulu. She has a statue fronting the state library at the corner of Punch Bowl and King Street. So I kind of think about her every day because I see her statue every day. And of course, I would keep her quarter. And then lastly, we have the great one, King Kamehameha the Great, who united the islands. United is a very historically tactful way of saying conquering. And our state motto, Uamau Ke'ea Oka'aina Ikapono. The life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. We've covered that before. So, yeah, cool quarters that I've just saved from pocket change. And I kind of wanted to ask you guys, dare I say, issue a challenge. Show me your interesting, mundane change that you've received from cash purchases that you have personally saved for whatever reason. Means something to you, just like it. Lastly, this has nothing to do with the other three, but I wanted to show this one. This one, of course, a little bit worse for wear. This is a Georgia state dollar from 1999, the year I graduated high school. What's interesting, and again, I got this in change. I did not purchase this. But you will see a lot of these for sale online. What's interesting about them is this year they were experimenting with different alloy planchets in advance of the rollout of the Sacagawea dollar, the gold Native American $1 coins, which they still make to this day. You can purchase them straight from the U.S. Mint. So they're not gold, but the alloy they use is gold in color. So they were experimenting with the alloy, and they printed a few of these Georgia ones on the experimental planchets, which ended up in circulation. There's not many, and if you have one, they're extremely valuable. Well, what happened was the mainstream media, for whatever reason, bit on this fact. And if you Google these 1999 Georgia quarters, there's a million articles saying, hey, if you have one of the rare ones, it's worth up to $10,000. So there's all these scammy eBay listings of the non-experimental planchet ones, like this one, with inflated prices. And again, this is elder abuse, because the articles in the first place were targeting our elders, and then they would go to eBay looking for a bargain and seeing what they think is a $10,000 coin listed for $2,000 or $3,000 when it's actually worth a few dollars. I put this one in the flip because I'm sending it off to get graded. Even though it's not one of the planchet ones, I think there may be a die error on the peach. I don't know. But sometimes I just send things off just to see what the official word is, and I'm by no means a master numismatist. But just a little bit of coolness there. Again, I said at the beginning of the video what's coming up in the future. I may go live tomorrow, Sunday, just to shoot the shit with you guys. I don't know if you guys like the lives. I like doing the lives. It's kind of fun to just talk stream of consciousness. But anyway, I hope everyone is having a great weekend. And that's all for me. Cheerio.